Someone has asked me this question: can the Speaker of the House in Jamaica be removed? And it is because of the trending topic in Jamaica now. Not because it's trending, but it's very important. Because what I found out is that people are very concerned. People have found an outlet to raise their voices, and Jamaicans have a right to raise their voice, whether you're for, whether you're against, or whether you're in the middle. And someone asked me this question, and I said I'm going to answer it because they said they're waiting for my answer. Can the Speaker of the House be removed? And I just have a little research here by saying, well, first and foremost, Parliament governs its own affairs by separation of powers. So the court can't come in and just remove the Speaker just like that. Yeah, just setting the record straight. And there are three arms of government. Yeah, the three arms of government are the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. At present, the Prime Minister and his wife control two: the executive and the legislature. Just want to set that in motion. Now, how do you remove the Speaker of the House? Or how can it be? Under Section 47(2) of the Constitution of Jamaica, the Speaker holds office until the House is dissolved, or the Speaker resigns or is removed by resolution of the House. When we mention about dissolve, we're talking about like when we had the election recently, and the Speaker stepped down and everything like that by default. And you remember that after the election, then the Speaker was voted in back, and then she was pulled or dragged to the seat. House is dissolved, Speaker resign or is removed by resolution of the House. Yeah, the removal by resolution of the House. Members of Parliament, MPs, can move a motion, resolution to remove the Speaker. The resolution must be voted on and passed by a majority of the MPs present. Once passed, the Speaker immediately ceases to hold office. There is no special majority requirements, like 2/3. A simple majority vote is enough. So therefore, in breaking this down, if a resolution is passed, so for instance, no confidence in the Speaker to remove the Speaker, then it will go to the votes. And you know what? Presently, the JLP have 35 MPs and the PNP have 28. So by default, if the JLP vote en bloc and they vote together, then automatically the Speaker will come back. However, in the UK, for argument's sake, you got backbenchers, those persons who are independently minded, those who will not vote en bloc. They will actually vote according to their conscience, vote according to the people, the constituents who have sent them there. The question to be asked is, are the members of Parliament, the 35 and the 28, do they have consultation with their people, their constituents, to say, what are the voices of the people? What are they saying? I am a representative of the people. So I need to go back to the people to find out what their thoughts are, and then I vote. But no, it doesn't happen like that in Jamaica. They vote en bloc. So by 35, they're all going to, and she's going to be, or the Speaker is going to be back in power. A replacement process. That is, after the Speaker is removed or resigned, the Deputy Speaker presides temporarily. The House must then elect a new Speaker from among the current members of the House. If you do remember with Ms. Dalrymple, when she was moved, the Deputy Speaker was the present Speaker of the House, and then she came into power. Persons who are not members but who are qualified for election as an MP, the new Speaker is chosen through vote of the House. And at that time, the opposition never really had any problem. They just went along with it because there was not a level of experience there. They never saw how the operation would be. There are concerns that people had regarding the fact that their husband and wife, that there could be some conflict of interest, but we let it run. There's also the resignation option, whereby a Speaker can voluntarily resign by submitting a written notice to the Clerk of the House, which is then formally announced in Parliament. Now, in a case, for argument's sake, the Speaker might say, I'm under too much pressure or whatever, I'm going to go to my yard and take care of my picnic and everything like that. Speaker may resign. And by virtue of such, put a written notice to the Clerk of the House, formally announce it, and then after that, they go back to the process of electing a new Speaker. 5, grounds for removal, political or procedural. And this is a very interesting bit. While the Constitution does not specify grounds, common reasons may include loss of confidence by the majority of the MPs, perceived bias or misconduct, failure to maintain order or impartiality, political changes, example, after an elections or shift in majority. So there can be grounds for that, but of course it's got to go through a motion. It's got to go through, I believe, and I can be corrected, put through a resolution and people vote and say, yeah, get rid of the speaker or not. So if controversy arises over how the speaker conducts debate or handle disciplinary issues, a group of MPs could file a motion of no confidence in the speaker, debate it, and vote to remove them. Once passed, the House immediately elects a new speaker. So that's how it can happen, really. But the big issue is that if the MPs vote en bloc, 35 and 28, then nothing is going to change. All right? So that's the reality at present. Thank you very much. Peace out. God bless. Let me know your views and your comments, and I'm going to keep talking about this as much as possible. And of course, please do comment and do criticize and give your critique. All right? Bye-bye. Thanks.